A'ja Wilson absolutely dominated Caitlin Clark tonight. Absolutely demolished. It was on both ends of the floor. A'ja Wilson the entire time defensively just keeping her eye on Caitlin Clark. Even as the person she's guarding is going to the corner, A'ja Wilson still got an eye on the ball handler, Caitlin Clark. And look at the defender. She's just funneling Caitlin Clark, letting her come in the paint. Because look at A'ja Wilson. Once she steps over to help, Caitlin Clark's got a full head of steam downhill. But here comes A'ja Wilson over to help. And now you force a floater, off balance miss. This exact play has been absolute money for the Fever all season long. Pick and roll with Caitlin Clark and Aliyah Boston. The defender's got to step up. Can't get in drop coverage right here. Has to step up. So Aliyah Boston's going to be wide open here. But look at A'ja Wilson. Constantly seeing ball. Who she's guarding. As soon as Aliyah Boston steps up in the paint here, here's A'ja Wilson just waiting. Block shot, nothing. All night long, defensively, they're funneling Caitlin Clark to the paint because A'ja Wilson can guard everything here. Look at this. They're letting Caitlin Clark get in the paint right here because once they're going to help on Caitlin Clark, A'ja Wilson can clean up anything down low. So Caitlin Clark comes to the paint, draws a defender. Usually this is wide open, right? But A'ja Wilson, look at this, on this pump and go drive. Look at A'ja Wilson just hang out in the paint, and now she's, look at that, nothing. There's just no bigger guarantee in the WNBA than leaving A'ja Wilson open in the mid-range right here. The Fever are going to ice this screen and keep Kelsey Plum to the sideline. So all A'ja Wilson's going to do, 2 steps. That's about as money of a jumper as you're going to see in the WNBA. Splash. As automatic as it gets, just put 2 points on the board if you leave her in the mid-range. Now the Fever are in drop coverage. Now backside help's going to come here, so A'ja Wilson can't take this shot right off the pick and roll, but NaLyssa Smith's not rotating back to A'ja Wilson. She's rotating to the weak side block. So now they're just going to go to the wing. Oh, no one's taking A'ja Wilson. Let's just put 2 points on the board right now. You cannot give A'ja Wilson any space in the mid-range. They're going to have her come off a stagger screen. Aliyah Boston's going to be going over the first, under the second. She's got to be going under the first and then over the second. When you go up the gut of that second screen, see how she goes under that second screen? That's going up the gut. That's all the space she needs. Once she catches that in the mid-range with any space, 2. This is another look that the Indiana Fever have been cooking teams all season long. Kelsey Plum in the corner, going to be staring at the ball for one too many seconds. Kelsey Mitchell's going to beat her back door, but look at A'ja Wilson right here. This has been a layup all season long. Kelsey Mitchell's got her beat back door, but there's A'ja Wilson constantly seeing ball. Who she's guarding, you're not getting anything on that. This is just like Caitlin Clark. Look at all the attention. The Fever ice this screen. They keep the ball handle to the sidelines. Look at the attention A'ja Wilson draws on the pick and pop right here. Her in the mid-range. That's going to bring a backside defender over immediately. Now all A'ja Wilson's got to do if there's a backside defender, just quick swing. Quick swing to the wing. Another quick swing to the corner. Splash. This was all night long. I mean, you feel bad for Caitlin Clark. Look at the defender. A'ja Wilson just standing on the block, waiting for Caitlin Clark. The defender's doing what? The defender's sending her to the paint, forcing her where to A'ja Wilson is. Look at this. A'ja Wilson just standing in the paint right now, seeing ball and who she's guarding. There's no place for Caitlin Clark to go to. Once A'ja Wilson steps up, that forces an off-balance floater and nothing. You can see the aces defensively are just baiting Caitlin Clark, giving her the driving lane, letting her go baseline right here because there's A'ja Wilson. Again, right in the charge circle, seeing ball and who she's guarding in Aliyah Boston. Again, look at them funnel Caitlin Clark right into that help with A'ja Wilson. You're not getting anything there. That forces her to kick out to an absolutely non-shooter and clank. This is just not fair right here. This is not fair. Look at A'ja Wilson here. First of all, this look has been money all season long for the Fever. The pick and roll with Aliyah Boston and Caitlin Clark. Watch A'ja Wilson step up so Caitlin Clark's not open off this screen. And then look at off Aliyah Boston's roll. Look at her get right back in the play here. Off Aliyah Boston's roll to get back in the play. Block the shot. Nothing. This is just like Caitlin Clark, but with A'ja Wilson, it's in the high post. You make any mistakes defensively and give her space, put 2 points on the board. Look at Aliyah Boston is going to be leaning towards this screen early before A'ja Wilson comes off of it. So all A'ja Wilson does is fake like she's coming off the screen, then come back the other way. Aliyah Boston's leaning toward the screen. That gives her the space right in that mid-range. 2 points, cash. In transition, look at the defender right here. Not even trying. Look at just funnel Caitlin Clark to the help. A'ja Wilson just standing at the free throw line. Waiting for her. The defender's letting her come in the paint. Look at A'ja Wilson come over on this Caitlin Clark drive and get that out of here. This is that look again that's given the Fever wide open look after wide open look. You can't run drop coverage on Caitlin Clark. The defender's got to step up. 2 have to go to the ball. So Aliyah Boston's been wide open off this look every single time. But here, look at A'ja Wilson play both and stunted the ball. Look at her play both. Stunted the ball, recover back out. Make Aliyah Boston forced to make a rush shot. Nothing, clank. Just automatic. Just automatic. Now you're making a mistake on the ball. Lexi Hall's going to lean towards the screen early on the ball handler. Look at that. Lean towards the screen early, get blown by the other way. Now Aaliyah Boston's got to leave and help. And now where's A'ja Wilson? Right in that spot. Put her right on the elbow right there. 2 points right now, mid-range. A'ja Wilson is just lethal with her decision-making. Again, the Fever icing the screen. They're keeping the ball handle to the sideline. So A'ja Wilson off this pick and pop. Look at all the attention. You cannot leave her. Look at all the attention she brings. That brings the third defender over to A'ja Wilson. Now she knows, okay, I'm not open in the mid-range. Just quick swing to the wing, quick swing to the corner. Wide open, splash. That's all because A'ja Wilson draws all those eyeballs off the pick and pop. The Fever just have no answers for this. A'ja Wilson again in the high post in that mid-range area. Look at all the defenders she draws. Melissa Smith's going to come over. Caitlin Clark's going to come over. 3 defenders collapsing on A'ja Wilson. Once you get in that mid-range with A'ja Wilson, you're either coming there to help or that's 2 points. If you come to help, A'ja Wilson finds the open person every single time. Drop it off, lay it in. This is really it right here. A'ja Wilson cuts off everything. First of all, in transition, she's standing in the paint again, waiting for Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark's got the defender beat. A'ja Wilson standing and waiting. But watch this pick and roll right here. Look at A'ja Wilson right here. As this pick and roll comes, look at her guard, Caitlin Clark. Look at her up. I can't drop too much in drop coverage. So she's going to step up on Caitlin Clark. Look at her take away that jumper right there, but then easily recover. So now the roll's wide open. Look at him up on Caitlin Clark. Immediate recovery once she picks her dribble up. Just all night long domination. 2 points, just put it on the board. The Fever and drop coverage right here. The girl's got to drop to stay with the ball handler. Where's A'ja Wilson going? Right to her favorite spot. This is just money every single time. The defender has to drop. A'ja Wilson's going to drop right to the elbow right there. Cha-ching. One more time in transition. Look at A'ja Wilson get back to the corner, but keep her eye on the ball with Caitlin Clark. Again, look at the defender. The defender's not even trying to guard. The defender's letting Caitlin Clark get to the paint because she knows who's going to be standing and waiting. A'ja Wilson standing and waiting right at the rim. They'll let a non-shooter take that shot. You cut off Caitlin Clark's driving lane and nothing. Aaliyah Boston just has no chance here. So they're bringing A'ja Wilson off the ball screen as the ball handler right here. Kelsey Mitchell's going to come and hedge. They actually get a deflection right here. But again, off this deflection, it comes right back to A'ja Wilson. So Aaliyah Boston here, again, that's her sweet spot, that mid-range area. So she's got to close out hard on the ball as Aaliyah Boston's coming uphill. Now A'ja Wilson's just going to come downhill with a full head of steam downhill. She's got the size advantage, lower her shoulder into Aaliyah Boston, bucket +1. The Fever have no answer for this. There is no answer for this because A'ja Wilson makes the right decision every time. Fever and drop cover right here. Here's A'ja Wilson just pick and pop right to her sweet spot right there in the mid-range. Once she notices this third defender step up, I don't even have to hesitate. It's just grab, swing to the corner. That third defender, that means someone's open in the corner. Immediate pass over, wide open 3 and an assist.